Hello guys, in today's video we will be talking about the best heroes and heroes you want to use as a free-to-play player. So being a free-to-play is a bit different from being pay-to-play. We have less access to hero upgrades, hero shards, so you kind of have to take advantage of that. Obviously, we'll always never be as good as the people that spend, or we could be, but it'll take a long time. So basically, in today's video, I will be giving a tier list of my personal heroes and what I do to take advantage of everything the game gives us. Right, so we are on to the tier list right now. So this is made by me, putting effort to make this lovely tier list. So we'll be looking at all the ratings I've put. So in S tier we have Boomy. Boomy, even though he's a legendary character, he is really good. He's one of the best early game. And he's really easy to get shards for because you in the expedition, so like where you do missions and gain like resources, sometimes even hero upgrade tokens, but in the legendary ones you always get boomy shards, which over time you'll get a lot of. Now I'm pretty sure my boomy is about 4 or 5 stars, which that is fully not even using legendary universal shards. He's been upgraded to that, so over time we'll probably max him out. And that's pretty good for a free-to-play player because you can get him pretty high level pretty early on. Now you don't have to use hero upgrade tokens on him. I haven't at all, and he's still doing me wonders. One of the best characters early game actually, even if you're not a free-to-play player, so I would fully recommend. And then next in the S tier we have Azami. Now Azami, I've always said is best character as a free-to-play, or even a pay-to-play, to be honest. She's really good. For a fire, she's the second best fire, no, she's the best purple fire character in the game, and that is because her skills do a lot of damage. She has good health, good attack, and overall really easy to upgrade. Now next we have Toph. She's the Earthbender, which obviously if you watch the show you would know that, but some people actually don't. I'd recommend it obviously, but she's really good at buffing and debuffing, and she's really tanky with all the defense, so she's one of the best purple commanders in the game. As I said, purple commander's best for the free-to-play players in the game, and you should fully take advantage of that. Now in A tier we have first Uncle Iroh. Now Uncle Iroh, despite being a pay-to-play character, he is one of the best characters in this game, and you kind of want to. So currently my Uncle Iroh is level 40 in a 5111 skill upgrade. Now I've put in 5111 because that only requires 60 legendary hero shards to upgrade, not hero shards but hero tokens to upgrade, and his first ability is really good, as obviously I think 6,000 in skill damage, which for a character is really good, and I'd fully recommend, if you're going to invest in a character, it'd be Uncle Iroh. Now next in the list we have Suki. She's really tanky, as well as Toph also being an Earthbender, and she is free to play because of the event at the start of the game, where you get about 200, 100 shards for her, which like is significantly good since you don't have to use universal shards, and she would already be basically at the top of your list. And you could use skill upgrades, you couldn't. I've used a bit of skill upgrades on her, and she'd be pretty worth it. Now, next on the list we have Soccer. Of course, he's not that great, but you kind of need a waterbender commander, and he's the best of the bunch since Katara's not too good, and he is pretty decent, but never the best. He will never be the best. Now, next on the list we have Zuko. Oh, Zuko. He's probably better than Suki and Sokka, but I put him in B tier list because you don't want 3 firebender commanders, because as a free to play you're not going to have much troops. You're never going to have that many troops. So for 2 armies of firebender commanders, what is the point in having a 3rd firebender commander when you could invest in someone like Borte, which is a free-to-play character. Obviously, Borte's not that good, but Borte is another airbender commander, which would help with, your troops, because you don't want all your troops just being one certain type of, bending, because then you won't be able to differentiate everything and then be able to counter other people's armies pretty well. Now, obviously I've just talked about Borte there, but Borte is free to play. You can get her from the Borte Rallies event, which I'll probably put a guide out for that anyway, so when I figure out the drop chances. But yeah, she's pretty decent for free to play. She's more of a Shattered Skulls commander, so basically she just attacks AI. That's what I'd say. Now in C tier we have, I kind of forgot his name, but the guy in the wheelchair. Now you get shards of him for free from the expedition, but is he good? Is he worth investing in? Probably not. I've not invested in it much. So I would not recommend it, unless, you're fully maxed out in the rest of them. But yeah, you would just upgrade them over time. Now next we have Aang. He's not worth it. I've not upgraded him at all, because he's more of a, you get him from the Mightiest Governor event, which you get 108 shards, but you're never going to win the Mightiest Governor event if you're free to play, unless you save like years, which I doubt anyone's doing. So yeah, I would never invest in Aang. Now we've got D in Tenzin. I should have put Tenzin higher because he is an air nomad, and he will differentiate your troops, but he's overall not that great. I have not invested in him much, but I would say he is probably better than, for the fact that there's hardly any air nomads. Now we've got Katara next. Katara is not that great. She's the 2nd worst water commander there, and you'll get shards over time for her, but I would not recommend her for attacking people, since she's a heal, and healing in warfare is not that great, because you will take about 5,000 damage per skill thing, but she will only give you about 500 back, so that's still 4.5k you will lose. Now next we have Korra. Korra would never invest in Korra if you're free to play. She's really good, well, probably not the best avatar there is in this game, but she is pretty decent. but you should never invest it. There's way better people to invest in when you're free to play. Now in the next tier we have some of the older kingdom commanders. Now in these would require you to spend quite a bit, which as a free to play you want to kind of save your stuff until you're able to fully invest in a character who's going to be really overpowered, and that you can take advantage of that and just destroy whales basically. And the next tier, obviously gatherers, always max them out. Don't max them out like the level fully, you'll gain those over time. But what you want to do is you want to just take advantage of that gatherer as much as you can. Now, last tier, non-free to play characters, you would never gain these if you're free to play. Now, Azula, behind the paywall, she only costs £1, but if you're free to play, you won't be able to get her. Now, whatever, Kyoshi is really good, but you will never be able to get her without paying, which, as a free to play, you're not going to be able to do. Now that'll be the end of this video. I will post a few more guides based in the characters themselves, and some more guides mainly around free to plays sometime in the future. Now this video has kind of been a rush just so I can post, so the quality may not be that great, but